Hey, my name is Guaicara, and this is defense of the internship title, Creation of Audiovisual Material to Support the Formation of Students of 5th Year of Secondary Education at the Unidad Educativa Río Negri. Description of the company. The Unidad Educativa Río Negri offers the possibility of a Bachelor of Science. Currently, its population consists of approximately 300 students of initial education, basic education, and general and diversified secondary education. 26 people among teachers, workers, and administrative staff. The geographical location. The school is located in the urbanization El Cortijo de Oriente, Barcelona, and Zurich State. The company's organizational chart. The organizational chart is conformed by the principal at the top, followed by the administration, the study control and evaluation, and attendance and permits control. Further below by the secretary, the teaching staff, and the runs. Now, the departmental organizational chart is organized by the academic direction, followed by the English coordination, and below by the teaching staff. Now, the identification of the need or problem. Learning and mastering a second language is a complex process that arises from the imitation, study, practice, and creation of habits by the interested parties. These are numerous methods to teach other languages of the students, and English being the language with the greatest preference not only globally, but also in local education systems. It has a huge variety of proven and constantly evolving and improved methods for its teaching. New technologies facilitate new means to carry them out, both in person and remotely. The Unidad Educativa Río Negri was born with the purpose of instructing students in different fields, including the English language, and innovating and creating new educational alternatives for student use. Now, the objective. The general objective is to create audiovisual materials to support the formation of students in the 5th year of secondary education at the Río Negri Educational Unit. Specific objects. To interview the teacher to identify the specific content. To design the support material according to the programmatic content that will be handled within the subject. To prepare and edit the recording content to strengthen the objective to be taught. The activity plan. Here we have the activity realized by the intern, that I'm going to talk a little about them in just a moment. The description of the activities. First of all, the introduction with the tutor to be familiarized with the members of the teaching staff and the rules of the institution, followed by an interview with the tutor to know the strengths and weakness of the students. The supporting activities collaborating in the development of the classes and checking the performance of the students. The preparation of the content that was investigated and designed for the students. The presentation of the content to be reviewed to fix the error and to connect the student with the material tracking their performance. Now, the linking the internship with the occupational profile. English 1. The theoretical practical subject is intended to reinforce basic grammatical knowledge and structures in this language. It is organized as follows: greetings and introductions, affirmative, negative, and interrogative sentence, articles of daily use and in addition to the main tense verbal. Listening and reading comprehension refers to the ability to interpret oral and written speeches as well as enhancing content perception strategies. It is organized into 5 thematic units: listening comprehension, oral expression, comprehension and written expression, grammatical and cultural contents in oral discourse, the written skills. This subject's purpose is to develop basic writing skills and the use of theory in written activities, focus on the production of ideas, summary, and content review. It serves as a tool to the preparation of emails, translation, and the script of the audiovisual material presented by the intern. Communicating with the professional field provides the student with the tools to adequate work communication through the study of communications techniques in work environments, which is why it was of great support for the intern throughout the internship period for a correct development of the every labor. The theoretical and practical knowledge acquired during the internship. The correctly handled Word and Gmail to send emails and review documents related to translation of the quarterly program of virtual subjects and some emails for interns, thus reinforcing the language skills. Assist the teacher in evaluation, specifically in the area of written skills and abilities and advanced communication, in the interrogation mode, in addition to being an assistant in the English course for 5th, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th year, undertake in the work and/or educational environment by being responsible and educated with their co-workers and superiors, expressing their ideas and enthusiasm to improve every day and work together for the institution. Be support for students to solve their doubts in their classroom and in conversational classes, offering and putting into practice their knowledge regarding tenses, prepositions, conjunctions, and basic elements in English, thus establishing a relationship between the intern and the student. The internship proof. Here we have some images of the content created and designed for the students. As we can see, the pronouns, the verbal tenses, and the adverbs were something that the students weren't so good at all. So, this was development was the first thing to create. Conclusions. According to the aforementioned, to develop the learning resources and support it in classes, it was necessary to investigate and select the appropriate content according to the interview with the teacher of the 5th year English students of the Universidad Educativa Río Negri, taking into account that the content that was designed and prepared for the students was elaborated in a creative way so that they were thoroughly used by them and thus achieve the object of this project. These tools, which were provided by the institution, can be used by all the students whenever they wish to practice, and the more they make use of them, their performance in English language and their listening skills will continue to increase, thus improving their skills when engaging in conversation using a second language. The creation and editing of a video allowed the intern to increase their repertoire of skills and, under the guidance of the business tutor, to gain experience in a professional environment. Finally, the importance of the Google Classroom and virtual communication and teaching platform at distance learning methods was emphasized, allowing the presentation and provision of content in visual, auditory, and audiovisual formats in a more striking, accessible, and innovative way. In addition, the interns' competence in the different areas of her career, such as English 1, a skill of verbal and written abilities, speaking, among others, were adequately developed in each of the activities assigned by her business tutor in her project, obtaining those benefits in terms of professional growth within the institute. The recommendation for the institute: conduct training tests for the students who want to pursue the degree. Focus on topics such as verbal tense and skills in verbal and written ability to determine the level of English. Expand teaching strategies using technology such as tablets or laptops in classroom as a method of obtaining better results in studies, and continue with the development of audiobooks so that the student can expand their knowledge. Stringent delivery by organizing the books according to the students' needs so that they can use them when they need it. For future interns, carry out their work as interns with commitment and disposition in each task that they must fulfill so that in this way they can achieve the objective set. Learn and strive with the jobs requested by their tutors, always giving their best and being willing to learn new things when necessary, even if they are not directly linked to their career. Take advantage of the time and place where they will be working. There is always something new to do and specify. For this reason, it is necessary that they be proactive and express their interest in creating new content. Thanks for all. That's my presentation.